Here we go again.
Is this is the sort of the aim wall of the paintings now of you
Well,
as aim
sort
the
of.
new.
Although it's a bit random. I mean, I was going to put them all in perfect order, but so you've got collage drawings there with the blocks, but amongst it, that's a recent aim. It's
Yeah.
the most recent. So I'm a painter now. There's my brush. There's a real moment of triumph from the honest man. I don't know. That's quite rare because there wasn't much triumph.
It was it was a klutz show.
There's a collage. The glue's come off.
Yeah. That's a photo of you taken from the
This
TV
is
screen.
one. Now you may not see it, but that was at Club Zarathustra, and there's a fax machine. You probably can't see it, but that's not actually a block of art, it's just a fax machine just below. So that's quite rare. That needs a bit of glue. I quite like that one.
And you've I don't know, you've
Block 191.
you've sort of ended up living the Club Zarathustra crazy chaotic Iceman show 24/7 for various pieces of thing. There's the show carries on off stage, yes, no?
Yes,
I don't know, are you a naturally clumsy man, or is it all just an act?
I think mayhem, a mixture of mayhem and order follows me. Yes, you can't. I quite like these engravings.
I like yeah.
This is an example of somebody bringing order to me, because they're my images, but the engraver, who's called Maynard Hales, has made them a very meticulous image. So I quite like these, and there's another aim now. So people like him bring order to my life.
Yes. Yeah, no, I've
To my art life, you know?
I've got plenty of special people in my life
Yes,
that bring
it helps, doesn't it?
bring order to the chaos. How's about this one here? This is like a big one going on.
Everything neat.
Oh, actually, let's talk about the huge one here
Oh,
along the
yeah,
big wall.
very big
Yeah.
one.
What's this one from, and what's the story here?
Well, oh, thank you. Here's my. Yes, that's my AI painting. AI equals
Oh,
engineer.
sorry. You're talking about that.
Thank you very much. Yes, this one. Yes, I thought I'd try a really quite big one because it was quite a big performance sometimes. But what I found difficult was seeing the shape of it. So I used to have to go upstairs to the first floor. I had it on a sort of patio, and I went up to the first floor to look through like a bedroom window, and I went down again to paint it. You know what I mean? So.
Do you get excited about the blank canvas and the
Yes,
seeing
I
the
do.
materials and things? Then yeah.
I mean, this is the biggest one I've ever done, I think. But I sort of painted it out like a bit like a diagram. The Iceman painted by Amy himself, 21st of June, solstice day, 24. But we got the ear, quite like the idea of the ear being connected to the funnel. And as normal, there seem to be two Icemen. So I think he's the main one. But this one's got an invisible chisel and hammer. Quite a big block, but a corner come out, you see that? And here's, can you see that? A deosis spray
Yep.
there. And an audience member. Yep.
So sorry, how are the ears attached to the bucket? How have you managed to do that? This is some sort of
Yes, this is some kind of disintegrating. Funny enough, the actual system to keep the main block up is strangely stable, which is not normally what happens. You see what I mean?
Yep.
But next to it is this bucket system collapsing. You see that and that. And the hand on the handle doesn't look very secure. And up here he's spraying he's as normal, doing lots of things at once, which is part of the thing.
It's they're technical drawings, engineering drawings. I mean, would you plan out your constructions to engineer? Because some of your things they were kind of like they were like welded components and things like that, and some of your setups.
I had a lot of material,
fabricated things.
but I never quite knew what I'd do with it until I did it, and then things happened unexpectedly.
So it is sort of what should we say, an acrobatics balancing act.
Yeah, it was acrobatic by default. I mean, I always used to have guttering. had guttering, but I never really succeeded in finding ways of attaching one piece of guttering to another. So, and the water never really ran down the guttering. So the water, the whole contraption sort of failed.
So yeah, what do they call? They call it Rube Goldberg machines or something like that, and things like that. Have you heard that too? No, anyhow.
Heath Robinson, but
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yes,
Heath-
yes,
yeah.
yes. Very,
weirdly at exactly the same time.
Brill. Any other? Hang on, I'm just going to start another clip.
that's
One.
4 brushes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it, and you're flying on the
yeah.
brushes.
I
Yeah.
quite like this one. It's very simple. So ink drawing, really.
Yeah, no, it's really sweet.
So I call it my Rembrandt picture.
Yeah. So you're doing the.
Oh, well, this is one reason.
You've out self-portraited Rembrandt.
Yes. But he's got a de-ice spoon. He said this one is an example of trying to put the system together. I think the sort of bamboo, and already there's chaos. Like the funnel's upside down. Yeah, he looks like he's sitting on an ice block actually. Yeah.
And do you find the painting relaxing, or is it as chaotic a process as performing with kind of like splodging and dropping paint and getting it all over yourself
Well,
and
it can be
slipping
quite
on banana
messy.
skins?
Can be quite messy, but I think it's a bit more controlled than the actual act. But I quite like the accidental effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you spill a bit of paint or something, you do something with it. But I think in a funny way, I'm quite controlled with the painting.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
start with an idea in my head and I do the outline.
No, they are really
There's another blocklet.
concise and so different. What's going on in this one? You're looking a bit spotty.
Which one?
You're looking measly one here.
Here.
Below.
This one.
The one underneath where you look like.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the experiment. I think it was the idea of the power of the iceman sending power to the block
Okay.
and the block reciprocating.
Mm.
And I quite like the relative minimalism of the figure and the ice block and this quite vivid flow in between. So I rather like that one. And notice the ice block has a hat, just like the iceman has a hat. So there's a
That's
sort of,
great, yeah.
there's a sort of identity crisis here.
Ice
Yeah.
And this one here with a photograph on you. Sorry, my eye keeps on darting around.
Yes, that was.
This exhibition.
Yes, that's this one here.
Yes.
Yes, that's a photograph from the independent newspaper, the New Review, and I used to have a smoke thing where I smoked up, to the extent that the audience almost had to leave the building. And at that point, I used to sing. I've got a hard hat on. I used to sing "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes."
Nice.
And more collages. So yes, that's using memorabilia in a sense.
Great.